out our shirt on Teespring.
A channel mired in controversy, an introduction to Fox News. Fox News, the name itself sparks debate. Launched in 1996, it quickly became a dominant force in cable news. Owned by Fox Corporation, its reach is undeniable. It consistently ranks as the most watched cable news network in the United States. However, Fox News' journey has been paved with controversy. From accusations of political bias to high-profile legal battles, the network has rarely been far from the headlines. The echo chamber effect: accusations of political bias at Fox News. Fox News has long been accused of having a right-leaning bias. Critics argue that the network consistently favors Republican viewpoints and often presents information through a partisan lens. This perceived bias is evident in its programming, which features a roster of conservative commentators known for their staunch views. These commentators frequently echo the talking points of the Republican Party, reinforcing existing beliefs among its viewers. This creates what is known as an echo chamber, where viewers are primarily exposed to information that aligns with their pre-existing ideologies. While Fox News maintains that it provides fair and balanced coverage, the overwhelming evidence of its right-wing slant cannot be ignored. The network's coverage of key political events, such as presidential elections and congressional hearings, often reflects a clear partisan agenda. When reality takes a back seat, instances of misinformation and their impact. One of the most serious accusations leveled at Fox News is its role in spreading misinformation. The network has repeatedly been called out for disseminating false or misleading information, often with dangerous consequences. One of the most glaring examples is its coverage of the COVID-19 pandemic. Fox News personalities downplayed the severity of the virus, promoted unproven treatments, and cast doubt on the efficacy of vaccines. This misinformation had a real-world impact, contributing to vaccine hesitancy and hindering public health efforts. Beyond the pandemic, Fox News has also faced criticism for its coverage of climate change. The network has provided a platform for climate change deniers and cast doubt on the overwhelming scientific consensus on the issue. The high cost of falsehoods, defamation lawsuits, and settlements. The consequences of spreading misinformation can be severe, as Fox News has learned the hard way. The network has faced numerous defamation lawsuits over the years, resulting in hefty settlements and further damaging its reputation. One of the most high-profile cases involved Dominion voting systems. Dominion sued Fox News for $1.6 billion, alleging that the network knowingly spread false claims about its voting machines in the 2020 presidential election. Fox News ultimately settled with Dominion for a staggering $787.5 million, acknowledging that it had made false statements about the company. Another voting technology company, Smartmatic, also filed a $2.7 billion lawsuit against Fox News, accusing the network of defamation related to its coverage of the 2020 election. These lawsuits underscore the importance of journalistic integrity and the potential consequences of failing to uphold those standards. Section 5. A timeline of trouble chronicling key controversies at Fox News. The controversies surrounding Fox News extend far beyond accusations of bias and misinformation. The network has been embroiled in a series of scandals that have raised serious questions about its corporate culture and ethical standards. Let's take a chronological look at some of the most significant controversies that have plagued Fox News. 2009. Glenn Beck, then a primetime host on Fox News, makes racist comments about President Barack Obama, referring to him as a racist with a deep-seated hatred for white people. Beck later apologizes for his remarks, but the incident sparks outrage and accusations of racism within the network. 2015. Fox News issues an apology for falsely claiming that there are no-go zones in European cities controlled by Muslims. The network's reporting on this issue is widely criticized as Islamophobic and irresponsible. 2016. Roger Ailes, the founding CEO of Fox News, resigns amid allegations of sexual harassment from multiple women. Ailes, a powerful figure in media and politics, denies the allegations but eventually steps down after an internal investigation. 2017. Bill O'Reilly, one of Fox News' most popular and highest-paid hosts, is ousted from the network after multiple allegations of sexual harassment surface. O'Reilly, known for his confrontational style and conservative commentary, denies the allegations but is ultimately forced out. 2018. Laura Ingraham, a Fox News host, mocks Parkland shooting survivor David Hogg on Twitter after he is rejected by several colleges. Ingraham's comments spark a backlash, leading to advertisers pulling out of her show and calls for her resignation. 2020 Fox News settles a lawsuit with the family of Seth Rich, a Democratic National Committee staffer who was murdered in 2016. The network had promoted a conspiracy theory, alleging that Rich was behind the leak of DNC emails to WikiLeaks, a claim that was widely debunked. 2021 Fox News agrees to pay $1 million to settle a lawsuit filed by the New York City Commission on Human Rights. The lawsuit accused the network of fostering a hostile work environment rife with sexual harassment and retaliation. 2023. Tucker Carlson, one of Fox News' most prominent and controversial hosts, is abruptly fired by the network. The firing comes after the revelation of racist and sexist text messages sent by Carlson, which surfaced during the Dominion voting systems lawsuit. Section 6. The cycle of distrust, high-profile resignations and their aftermath. The high-profile resignations and firings at Fox News have had a ripple effect on the network and its viewers. The departures of figures like Roger Ailes, Bill O'Reilly, and Tucker Carlson left a void in the network's primetime lineup and forced Fox News to reevaluate its identity. These departures also fueled a sense of distrust among some viewers who felt that the network was abandoning its core values. Some viewers saw these departures as evidence of a witch hunt against conservative voices in media, reinforcing their belief that traditional media outlets are biased against their views. This further entrenched viewers in their existing beliefs and deepened the political divide. On the other hand, the departures also prompted some viewers to question the network's credibility and seek out alternative sources of news. The long-term impact of these high-profile departures on Fox News and its viewers remains to be seen. Section 7. Beyond the Fox Den. Controversies in other media outlets. While Fox News has been at the center of many media controversies, it is essential to acknowledge that bias and misinformation are not limited to one network or political ideology. Other media outlets, both conservative and liberal, have also faced scrutiny for their reporting and commentary. For instance, MSNBC, often cited as the left-leaning counterpart to Fox News, has been accused of promoting a liberal agenda and engaging in biased reporting. Similarly, CNN, which positions itself as a neutral news source, has faced criticism for its coverage of certain political events and figures. These criticisms highlight the challenges of maintaining objectivity in a highly polarized media landscape. It is important to note that accusations of bias are often subjective and can be influenced by a viewer's own political leanings. Section 8. Navigating the news landscape. The importance of critical consumption. In today's media environment, where information is abundant and easily accessible, it is more important than ever to be critical consumers of news. This means questioning everything we read, see, and hear, and seeking out multiple perspectives on any given issue. It also means being aware of our own biases and how they might influence our interpretation of news. One way to become a more critical news consumer is to diversify our media diet. Instead of relying on a single news source, we should seek out information from a variety of outlets with different editorial perspectives. This will give us a more comprehensive understanding of issues and help us to identify potential biases. Another important step is to be wary of headlines and social media posts that seem sensational or too good to be true. Section 9. The Quest for Truth, Media Accountability, and the Future of News. The controversies surrounding Fox News and other media outlets highlight the importance of media accountability. Journalists and news organizations have a responsibility to report accurately and fairly and to hold themselves accountable for their mistakes. When media outlets fail to uphold these standards, it erodes public trust in institutions and makes it more difficult for people to distinguish between fact and fiction. One way to promote media accountability is to support independent journalism and investigative reporting. Another is to hold media organizations accountable for spreading misinformation by demanding corrections and retractions. We can also support organizations that promote media literacy and educate the public about how to be critical news consumers. The future of news depends on our collective commitment to truth and accuracy.